I just read something that shook me to my core. The core problem is I'm terrified I'm going to die, never having actually lived the life that I was meant for. And I don't trust myself to make the leap. Oh. If that doesn't hit you, then don't bother following me, because that is the wound that we need to have a conversation about. Standing at the edge of the unknown, knowing that where you've been, where you are, is no longer true and sustainable for you. And you know that there's infinite potential beyond that edge. But yeah, you've messed up before. God, I've messed it up so many times. I have legitimately effed things up in my life so many times, and yet I would still smile. And there was power in that, and there was also trauma and hiding in that. No, you know you know this pain because if you're frozen at the edge of the unknown, you already know that your life cannot exist like this anymore. Whatever that is, I don't know who you are, and I don't care what you've been doing or where you come from. I trust that you have a gift inside of you. You have something that is so absolutely ready to pour out through your heart and your hands and your voice, and you can just come and shake up this whole world. And I trust that you have even embedded yourself in this pain and this difficulty that you've been living in for however long. And I trust all of that because I choose to trust the Creator. And I have seen dozens of times in meditative states, psychedelic states, physically induced trance states through meditation and fasting. And the message always comes down to the same thing. This world either is dying or has died. And we're watching it fall apart. And you came here to be there as everything crumbles, because you are here to throw seeds into the wind. You are here to give your gift, your message, your truth, whatever it is. And it's my role to help you to recognize that you can and must do this. And if you have that true deep feeling inside that you are aching for something new, but you just don't know if you can do it this time, I want to help you know that anything is possible. And if you want to walk the path, we have a path. I can't say it's the path, but it's a path. It's not a religion. It's not, well, if I say it's not a C whatever word, does that mean that they're going to say that they're going to think that whatever. If you have that inside of you, then please stick around, because I have been called forth in my duty to show up in the healing and evolution of this planet. I have shown up, and my soul and my spirit has said to me, why don't you just go be like Indiana Jones and help people connect with the most magical, mystical, powerful places that you can find on this planet? And not only help them to reconnect, but help them to bring forth those seeds that they can cast into the wind and allow the wind to carry it. And other people are going to be there just building and creating the most fertile soil, so that when those seeds touch down, we can, as humanity, dance and sing and play and create together, and we can have so much fun. I think that's the thing that hurts so much for me coming to this planet, is seeing that there's so much pain. We could all be having such fun. We could all be loving our lives and living to the fullest, and watching the earth unfold the most insane beauty in front of our eyes. But we have, as people, for so many generations, chosen pain and trauma and just surviving. And I can't, I won't allow us to continue on that path. And I am not here to change the world. I'm simply here to change myself and allow whatever needs to express through me to ripple forth, to spread out to the people that are ready. And so I have been asked to plant a flag, to plant a message here in a land that has been so good to me these last 4 months, to Egypt. It's the Sinai Peninsula, a place that has been so nourishing for me and challenging in so many ways. It is an ancient, powerful energy, and it is a transformational space. And there is more transformation to be taken place here. So if you have anything happening inside of you, I don't care how numb you feel, I don't care how disconnected from yourself you have become, there is a path. It is your path. We are here to help you to find your path. And there's a lot of really freaking cool ways to do it. For me, it's scuba diving, it's free diving, it's immersing myself into the waters from which we came. Fuck. And, there's this idea that the ocean water is like the water in the womb. And so when I come to the land near what has been written down as like the birthplace of some powerful movements of people and energy and evolution, has happened in these lands and these waters, and like literally the dates that I'm eating pull that energy in, and I have been eating from and being nourished and nurtured by the lands of the Sinai Peninsula, and it has been so good to me. And there are so many beautiful people here teaching so many beautiful things, and there's so much opportunity to rewild yourself, to become once again a part of your own nature, your own soul, to feel what your body can and I don't like the word, but should feel like. This place is calling you through me to come here and taste the sweet fruits of the land that has birthed massive movements of energy. And yes, there is chaos here, but so is there chaos everywhere in the world. But I tell you what, I would be here way more likely to stay here and want to be here in the long run than some of the other places, like the homeland where I come from. I still got some paperwork to organize as my statesmanship to the territory of Arizona, unplugging from that weird system. But look, you're listening to this because you feel me, because you feel the energy, because you feel this ache in your heart. And you know that there is a higher, more expressive and expansive version of yourself that is out there. And when you choose to tap into that version of yourself and allow it to express through you, like the rose chooses to bloom and reach forth towards the sun, like let's say the lotus flower that has, the seed has been in the muck, the dark mud of the Nile River, and deep down there where it's slow and safe and cold, it eventually chooses to rise up, to break free from its shell, and to essentially destroy itself, to connect with, to move and reach towards the sun that it can't even feel or see yet. And then it breaks through the mud, and it gets into the water, and it reaches higher and higher, and it breaks through to the surface, and there it is, staring at the sun, the giver of all life, the giver of all energy, the giver of our existence, here dancing with the Earth Mother and all of these beautiful aspects of creation. But it reaches towards the sun, and it says to the sun, "You are so beautiful that I will unfold, and you can witness your beauty through me." This is the attitude that our greatest leaders and our teachers and our wisdom carriers for lifetimes, this is what they held. This is the energy that they practiced when they were truly honoring the sun, honoring the moon, honoring the earth, honoring the elements, honoring all aspects of creation that are here and are far beyond our understanding, but that's okay because we just know it's here. So what if this life that you've been living has just leaded you up to the perfect time and space right now, in the perfect shit and pain that you had to deal with, so that you could step forth and say, I am ready, and take all of that shit and turn it into the most fertile soil for you to plant seeds that will allow you to make absolutely lasting, rippling effects on this reality. You can help us to be a reality designer, and by designing your reality in whatever it is that your heart, your soul, your God-knowing truth expresses and wants to express, I believe that you will help us to create the earth that is the most abundant, bountiful, beautiful, expansive, precious place on this planet that it's ever been, and that potential exists in you. 1111, right as I look at the screen. Look, this is the most insane simulation, hallucination, lucid dream. I don't care what you think it is, but it is something that it's moldable, it's shapeable. It is so real in its complexity. And if you do not see how beautiful this reality is, then my good brother or sister, I encourage you to look once again, because there is infinite beauty in every little cell and inside of you. Inside of you, inside of me. My God, I have hated myself for so much of my life. The mistakes that I have made, I carried around the burden because for so long I didn't know how to forgive myself. I didn't know how to allow my tissue to forgive myself, my energy fields, my neural patterns and neural networks. I was just so wired, addicted to being that painful version of myself. And thank the Creator, God, Allah, whatever you want to call this ocean of intelligence and consciousness that we're swimming in, whatever you want to call it, thank you. And I want you to know this deep truth, that you are so fucking loved by this reality. I really need you to know that you are so loved by everything. Even if you don't feel it, even if it feels like everything around you is so sharp and painful and loud and noisy and awkward, I want you to know that God loves you, and you can love yourself too. And so if you feel the calling to come and explore the next version of yourself, and to touch this good earth, and to feel the call of the land, and to feel the wind of the mountains speaking to you, to feel the sun of the Sinai desert powering you up with infinite life force energy, if that's something that feels like a calling to you, then my brother and sisters, welcome. I don't know the details. It's coming to me in these moments, in these days. The perfect alignment of energy is happening, so that I'm just choosing to be here and saying, you know what? I feel the wave and I am ready to surf. And please forgive me for the last times that there was so much energy pushing me into the direction of my soul's calling, and I didn't know how to ride the wave. But I've been spending years and years learning how to ride the wave of this reality creation, and I want you to do that too. So I leave this message here, my brothers and sisters. Please know that you are welcome here. Please know that if any of this resonates with you, you are in the right place. You are at home. You are ready to step in to the next version of yourself. I've been receiving my messages for years. It's time for you, and may I be the clearest, most balanced and embodied version of myself, so that I can be the perfect channel for whatever it is that you need to receive. Much love, and remember that we're all in it together, and I am you and you are me.